way down. Check it out, your city's afraid now for music, and music is afraid. How we never really knew we could break down, living our dreams. Stand up for what is beautiful, give it up for the ones that try. Oh, the art is the reason that we came here. Take a bow, together we fight. And we are the art, and we do it cause we are to. We are the art, and we do it cause we are to. We are the art, and we do it cause we are to. We are the art, and we do it cause we are to. Straight fast, straight fast, straight fast. So tired, so tired, so tired. Still try, still try, still try. So tired, so tired, so tired.
Hi.
Hi.
So what's your name?
My name's Kristen Springer Rail. I just got married, so last name changed, but here I'm still Springer.
I'm Tyler Day.
Where are you from, Tyler?
I'm from a small town called Grand Prairie in Alberta, Canada.
Wow, long way from home.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Hi, my name's Joey Mounts.
Where are you from, Joey?
I'm from South Texas, from a town called Edinburgh.
Okay, go ahead and
Do
look
I
at
look
me.
at you?
Yeah, look at me.
Okay.
Don't look at the kid. That's
Okay.
creepy when you're like looking at the camera. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Kayla Bartlett.
Good. Where are you from, Kayla?
I am from Tyler, Texas.
How many years have you been in the company?
This will be my 6th season here.
Wow. 6 seasons.
Yes, it's been fun. I really like it.
This will be my 3rd season.
Great. How many years have you been with the company?
This will be my 5th season.
This is my 3rd season, so a little more than 2.
Great. I take it you've been cast in Dracula.
Yes, I was. I was Jonathan Harker. I was the protagonist last time.
And are you playing that role again, or?
Yeah, I gotta say I got it. You know, I got the part.
I will be Mina.
You're going to be playing Mina.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that you are reprising that role? Is this the 2nd time you're playing that role? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talk a little bit about playing Mina. Are you going to try to do something different with it? Are you going to bring anything new to the role this time?
Yeah, hopefully. When we did Dracula my first year, it was the very first performance I did with Richard. And getting used to Richard's choreography is a little difficult, just because it was something that I wasn't used to. And so hopefully this time around I'll be a lot stronger in my dancing, because it's something that comes more naturally to me now. And yeah, I would like to, you know, they've been working a lot with me on like finding characters and portraying that character, and so hopefully I can bring more of like that character into it than I did before.
I am Lucy. Lucy ends up, can I spoil it? Spoiler alert! Lucy ends up turning into a vampire at the end. So she goes from being kind of sweet and innocent, and then transitions to being a little bit more feisty, I guess, towards the end. And I get to wear fangs and get to fly, so it's a really fun part for me. I like doing the different roles and doing different acting, especially when you can change positions in one role, switch from being nice and innocent to a little bit more, I don't know, I want to say what Richard called it, but it's fun.
The cast list for Dracula went up.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind letting us know what role you were cast in, and talk a little bit about that.
I'm Dracula, again, reprising my role. I'm super excited. It's a story and a character that I loved long before I danced, so the fact that I get to be that creature, that man, that monster, it's a dream role.
What are the foreseeable challenges of remounting Dracula, especially after such a huge success of doing it 2 years ago, and people in the community calling into the office and calling out, saying, please do it again, please do it again. Do you see anything in the future, or in the upcoming presentation, that's going to be a, I don't know, out of the ordinary challenge?
Right.
Well, you know, it's always gratifying to have your work be accepted as well as Dracula was. At the time, Dracula was Ballet Pensacola's most successful production to date during my tenure here. And it's nice to do an encore production or presentation of that. For me, though, honestly, it's a much harder job to remount my old works than to create a new one. And the animal changes around here a great bit when we remount, and much of the remounting falls to the ballet mistress because I get very caught up in rethinking, and sometimes I will, if allowed, reinvent an animal that doesn't need to be reinvented. But on the other hand, remounting does allow me the opportunity to tweak and change some of the things that I may not have been as pleased with choreographically on the front end. Also, with Tyler and Kristen doing this again, when we first set this, it was their first time having danced together, and it was the first time I had worked with Tyler, so this affords me an opportunity to add some nuance to the work that I think would not have come after having really only known them as a couple for a few weeks before we did that. And now, of course, we have years behind. We have a vocabulary between ourselves we didn't have before, and they certainly have a rapport and a growth of interactive artistry that they didn't have at first. So there's an excitement level, but that's always balanced with making sure that what we add and tweak doesn't take us to a place where it's a completely different animal.